YouTube? Fuck racism. Back ourselves a cha. Kanye West got divorced. Now, 9 times out of 10, men will get screwed in the divorce courts. They're stuck paying a ridiculous amount of child support, and it's bullshit. However, women 9 times out of 10 will get paid less than a man when it comes to gender equality and the pay gap and shit. That's called systematic oppression. Yeah. Now, some of the things I said are going to get mistaken as super racist, but hear me out. I'm not racist. As a matter of fact, I'll be the first to say it. Blacks still get treated like crap despite having more rights. So that kind of makes me think, why the fuck is Kanye West going off about Jewish people and shit? Like, dude. So it's kind of one of those things, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the one hand, you feel bad for him because it's like every man at some point in their life has been divorced and ran through after losing all his money because of his super racist bullshit towards Jewish people. All the anti-Semitic crap got Kanye West canceled. And on top of that, it's like, if you disagree with them, people can say you're racist. And I'm like, that's kind of not fair. Excuse me. It's not fair that black people have had to go through their shit. And it's not fair that Jewish people have had to go through their shit. I don't know what Kanye West's deal is. Maybe he's got too many fish sticks up his ass. You ever just take a moment and step back and look at your life and go, man, it ain't that bad. And you got this. People have accused me of doing shit for attention, and it's like, you don't know what I go through, and I don't know what you go through, so let's quit assuming shit. You know, when one of your white friends is being super racist, and you're like, he's having a cracker moment. No, not all white people are like that. Blacks felt the same way about Kanye West when he famously said that slavery for his people never existed. And I'm like, what kind of dumb shit is that? The same man who famously said he reads no books, but he's a musical genius. And I'm like, yeah. No. On the one hand, you feel bad for him because, you know, every man at some point, not all men, Halle Berry's the rare exception, only because she can afford it. Shh. You gotta think to yourself, YouTube, Halle Berry had to pay child support because she can afford it. And it gives men everywhere hope that if their bitch ex-wife divorces them, you get these men who say that the minimum wage pay gap is a myth, but then bitch because, oh wow, the divorce courts took everything he got. It's like hypocrisy much. No, it blows my mind. People are just assholes to each other, man. But on the other hand, Kanye West kind of did it to himself, dude. Not trying to be that guy, but it's the truth. What about those Jewish Americans? They're part of the vote too, man. Just saying. You think Kanye West would be smart enough to be like, hey, you know what? Black people and Jewish people alike have had to face some seriously fucked up oppression. So maybe going off on them on Twitter like that wasn't the smartest career move kind of thing, but instead it's like, nope. Now, I wasn't trying to be offensive with my last video because, like I said, black people still experience some form of oppression. You see people like George Floyd getting murdered by trigger-happy racist white assholes that make cops look bad. And it just perpetuates that negative stereotype about black people, and it's bullshit. And you want it to end, and you get the assholes who ruin it for BLM, spending all that money on fancy cars and mansions instead of putting it back into the cause. And then now BLM's got a bad name because of the assholes who are throwing Molotov cocktails at people and calling it a peaceful protest. Pointing laser pointers at cops and then calling it a peaceful protest, that's what you call an oxymoron, friends. Fuck the mass shootings for that matter, god damn it. Dipping on some of that Copenhagen wintergreen long cut. Oh, that wintergreen shit's for pussies. And it's like, oh, you're one of those kinds of people. Oh, joy. You get tired about that shit in our society. That's kind of where all the hatred starts, is with shit like that. Like, oh, that drink's for sissies. Real men drink. It's like, shut up. I don't judge people for what they drink, so don't judge me for what the fuck I drink. Or dip or whatever, you know? Fuck sickos, man. The harsh reality of it is that now that we've had a half-black president, and in some cases, and rightfully so, this is a very touchy subject because it depends on the situation. You don't look good saying it either way, so it's just like, yeah, people are dicks to each other and people take advantage of, you know, things in society. Fuck racism, dude. Fuck it. Fuck it like a dirty of-age schoolgirl slut. Fighting fire with fire sometimes doesn't work, man. People are going to look at that video I posted and go, oh my god, I can't believe Cobra said that. And it's like, you're going to read between the lines. It's coming from a good place, mind you. And fuck the trolls, they can all suck a bag of horse dicks. You know, if you want gender equality, 50% of the time women pay child support, regardless if they can afford it or not, and 50% of the time men do it. But the reason why men are forced to pay child support is because of the minimum wage gap is sexist towards women. It is what it is. So even though it's unequal, it's still equal when you really think about it, because both sides are getting screwed on something. And the bitch about sexism and racism is it exists in all genders. It exists in all races. But revenge hatred doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't erase the oppression that's already been experienced. It just creates more oppression, dude.